Again, bring y'all another episode of the Dog Walk. We got senior safety Kendrick Williams here. We brought to you by the Grease Pig on North College. Kendrick, let's get it, man. So Kendrick, man, you transferred in from Bentonville last year, and you've been starting safety. You've been able to play these guys once. What's that extra motivation for you going into today or Friday against Bentonville?
I mean, really, I just want to go out there, play my best, But the motivation is there for sure. What those guys say to me, what I've heard about, what they saying about me, it makes me want to go out there and prove a lot of them wrong. So
yeah, being from Bentonville and just this game, for me, I know Bentonville and Fayetteville has always been a big game the last decade, maybe 15 years. Just for you, how important is it for you to play Bentonville?
I mean, really, it's another game for me, but it definitely means something to me, because I was there for my whole life, basically. Mm-hmm. So it means something to me. I know all those guys, so like I said, I just want to go out there and prove them wrong.
Yeah, so we committed to Arkansas, and we're one of our senior leaders down here on the field on defense. Yes, go through some of the things that you tell the younger guys, like the Bailey brothers. You got a couple of safeties that's getting some playing time that are a little bit younger. Yes, what do you tell those guys to kind of keep their head up and keep them going?
Sir, really, I just tell them to trust their craft. Go out there and just be comfortable while they playing, because they like to get in their heads. I was in their shoes at once. I know how it is. So I just tell them to keep their head up and focus on next play.
Next place, and that's one thing that's a constant with you and Brody Jones on defense. It's always that next play, something happens. We can be thinking, oh, we need to play for Williams, we need to play for Jones, and both of you guys being seniors, y'all always seem to deliver for the team. Just going forward, like with Mobley coming back, you got a couple other guys that may be coming back here in the next couple of weeks. Like, what's y'all's overall plan going forward, and what do you see? Where can you see you guys ending up?
I mean, really, I feel like this week the secondary going to do good. I feel like we got a good game plan in line. We're going to be over the top. We're going to be underneath. So, really, those three receivers over there, 8, 12, and 3, we just got to go out there, compete with them. We'll be straight.
So, we got a big win against Northside to get us in the win column in the conference. Just kind of tell Fayetteville fans what you guys are going to be, what should they expect on Friday night playing a big-time game against Bentonville?
A lot of energy. A little bit of trash talking, but hopefully we just go out there and get the W.
I hear you on that one, man. Now, Kendrick, just one last thing. Where do you see this team come the end of November?
I think we'll start winning games. I think we'll head into playoffs. We'll win the playoffs, and then hopefully we go to the championship. But I think we're going to start being more disciplined and working together more. I think it'll be good.
Good, man. That's good. Well, guys, we have senior safety Kendrick Williams here on the Dog Walk. Man, Kendrick, I appreciate you, my guy.
Appreciate you.
Good luck on Friday.
Yes, sir.
Hey, guys, this is Rags here bringing y'all another episode of the Dog Walk. I got senior offensive lineman, Cy Grant. Hey, this episode is going to be brought to you by the Grease Pig on North College. So, man, let's walk through. So, I got to be able to talk to a couple of offensive linemen, Drake and Matt, and we kind of talked about this y'all's continuity together, being an older bunch, and then also that experience y'all got last year, being able to play as juniors and sophomores. Just trying to talk about how you guys kind of gel together.
I mean, I feel like we're a really good, three, because Reese is the other senior, so we got 4 senior offensive linemen that are playing this year. But I love our chemistry. We all connect. We all dog on each other a little bit. But yeah, just we all been forged from last year, just playing together and stuff. So
yeah,
we got really good chemistry.
Yeah, that's this line. Like me and Pat kind of dubbed y'all the ground dogs, but this line reminds me of my senior year. Actually, we had 4 different senior linemen, and we had another sophomore that came in and helped us out. And Coach Yoakum was our coach. O-line, and now y'all got Coach Wood, who I know is equally as tough on y'all. Talk about his influence on you guys and this year, man, and in the past.
Love Coach Wood. I sometimes I don't view him as a coach, view him more as a friend, and that's what I like about him. Is he also he encourages you to ask questions about what you're doing, and he makes you curious, but he also teaches you really good fundamental stuff. there's stuff before my junior year that I didn't know that like he taught me during O-line school that just becomes second nature.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even have to think about it, and it just would happen.
Nice.
So that's what I love about Coach Wood.
Now, you got the block for Caleb and Battles last year. You got a really, really patient runner, or extra patient runner in Caleb this year with him, being able to see some playing time on the field the last 2 years. Just talk about his patience and how it helps you guys when you're on your blocks and just being able to run that ball a little bit better.
Well, that's the thing I love about Caleb. I say he's the best running back in the state by far, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But like just his ability to like see the hole, see the gap, see where the play's going, and just hit that gap. And then as fast as he is and as strong as he is, I mean, nobody can really stop him. So,
yeah. Now we had 3 different quarterbacks you didn't have to play with your actual year through college. You had Drake the championship year. You had Garrett last year, and you got Hank this year. Just talk about just the differences of protections and how you guys have had to like kind of somewhat change it up from year to year with the different quarterbacks and their attributes that they can do.
Yeah, so Drake was a big. I never really blocked for him too much just because I didn't play too much my sophomore year. That was a crazy squad.
Yeah,
but he could launch the ball 70 yards just standing in the pocket. Garrett, he was all over the pocket. He would run around. He could make people miss. That was his big thing. And then Hank is just really good. He's really elusive in the pocket too, which is what I like. Is like obviously I'm not perfect. I'm gonna mess up some plays, and like when I miss a guy, I know like I trust Hank that he's not gonna hold that against me, I should say.
Now we got a big time matchup. Another year, another time playing that team up north. So what do you guys what can Fayetteville fans expect from out of this offensive line as we go into this big game on Friday?
I just think they're going to see a O-line that's like excited to prove themselves. If we haven't already proved ourselves as being one of the best, we're just ready to play, ready to beat some ass, if I should say. But, just show them what we're about.
Yeah.
Me personally, I've been inconsistent all year, so I'm ready to get dialed in.
Yeah.
Ready to go show them.
I hear you on that one. So we got 3 more games left after the Bentonville game and the playoffs. So what any predictions or anything that you want to let the fans know that you guys can see it and y'all what can you get the fans motivated about these last little bit of games of your season?
I think we're gonna win out, and I think we're gonna win out big. I don't like Beeville will probably be a good game. After that, I don't really see anybody messing with us. So I just expect to win out.
Yeah. And then just to finish out this senior year, what's one thing that's happened this year already that's something that you'll carry with you as you going into the finishing out your senior year of football here at Fayetteville?
Probably the BA game. It's just like learning to like not fold under pressure, because that was a really tight game, a close game, and there were times where I was like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to pull it off, but it's like seeing how our guys battled through that, seeing how like we were all able to overcome not playing our best game at first and then like rallying back, just seeing that, learning to just like regroup and find a way to win.
I hear you on that one. So, hey, well, Fayetteville fans, we have Mr. Grant here, Mr. Ground Dog Grant. That's what we'll call him. Hey, I appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll see y'all on Friday against Bentonville.
The Grease Pig is proud to sponsor today's game. Call us today.
Hey guys, this is Pat Jenkins of On the Hill Media and voice of Fayetteville High Bulldogs Athletics. Make sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's On the Hill Media. Make sure you hit the bell for all notifications. As we say, let's get it.
The Grease Pig is proud to sponsor today's game. Call us today.
Hey guys, this is Rags here, bringing y'all another episode of the Dog Walk. I got special team coach here, Zach Jordan. Hey coach, let's get it in. Let's go get this walk in. So coach, we got to talk to Justin, your brother, and just talk about that relationship between you guys and being able to be two coaches at Fayetteville.
Justin's my best friend. We talk every day.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like that growing up, but like we get to talk every day. We get to talk about things. We work closer together because we coach pretty much the same position.
Mm-hmm.
So it's great getting to work with him, and I kind of know what he's thinking. He knows what I'm thinking. We always on the same page. So it's pretty fun walking and talking and being around your brother every day.
Yeah, and for me, I didn't get that luxury of having coaches of color, but to see two of them on the same staff and y'all being brothers, just kind of talk about that importance of being an Arkansas coach and not necessarily putting color in it, but just being a black coach in Arkansas, especially in this area.
It's something that you always got to think about. How you represent yourself, how you represent your family, and just being a good role model for our kids to see, like black man with kids, raising them right and just doing what you're supposed to do, and trying to be just a positive representation for our players.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. That's awesome. I wish we had something like that going when I was going to school at Fayetteville, but I still had some really great coaches. But let's talk about the Rogers game, man. You had that two key outside kicks that y'all recovered. That was really key to that game, and just kind of the progress of the special teams as a whole with the PATs, the kickoff team. How's that all coming apart and gelling together?
It's funny. My brother actually, he mentioned something to me right before the game. He's like, "Hey, we need to go back to kicking onsides like we used to when we were getting ready for PA last year. When we were repping for PA, we started kicking them like they did because they were so good at it."
Mm-hmm.
And so I took my kickers out and we practiced it. And then just so happened we have to use it. And it's very effective. So we actually got to kind of work on it and rep it and get it in. It was kind of a last minute deal and it ended up working out for us.
Yeah.
As far as the PATs and field goals, that's something that we've always kind of struggled with because, you don't get to rep it live in practice a lot. You don't want guys slamming into each other.
Yeah.
But that's really been a point of emphasis this last couple of weeks, talking about, the rules and procedures and how not to get that to happen to us again.
Yeah. Now I know we got a really young kicker that we're going to get, 2-3 more years out of. And I think Remington was a kicker last year, right?
Nathan.
Nathan,
Cackle.
yeah. So he was a 3-year starter.
Yeah.
So it's you got these guys that can actually kick the ball and they're young and they're gaining this experience in high school. Just talk about how they're able to kind of just be cool and calm when you call their name.
Yeah, we're blessed to have guys that play soccer and do a really good job, and so it kind of naturally flows into field goal kicking. One thing we got to kind of guard against, because those guys always working by themselves, is you get bad habits of looking and seeing if you make it. So we gotta make sure we keep them kind of grounded and working through it, not getting bad habits. And if we do, the sky's the limit for a kid. He has a really strong leg.
Mm-hmm.
He reminds me of Nathan. He probably has a little stronger leg than Nathan did as a freshman. So it's very exciting to see him and what he's going to do in the future.
Now going forward, we got a really big game against Bentonville this Friday. What can the Fayetteville fans that's coming out to the game to support, what can they be expected to see out of special teams and the team as a whole?
You should see a electric atmosphere. Our kids are really hyped up to play that team up north. We don't really like black and gold around here. We don't listen to rock music.
Yeah.
So we are going to be geared up. As far as special teams, we just got to play clean. They do a phenomenal job on special teams. They don't do anything exotic or special. They just do what they're supposed to do. They line up and play. So we got to hope to play clean and do the same. Just line up and play and take the breaks where we get them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, guys, I had Coach Zach Jordan on. Hey, that team up north, it's been 20 years of running since we don't like black and gold. So it's going to be all Fayetteville hopefully this Friday. Y'all come and check us out, all right?
Appreciate it.
The Grease Pig is proud to sponsor today's game. Call us today.
Hey guys, this is Pat Jenkins of On the Hill Media and voice of Fayetteville High Bulldogs Athletics. Make sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel, that's On the Hill Media. Make sure you hit the bell for all notifications. As we say, let's get it.
The Grease Pig is proud to sponsor today's game. Call us today.
Hey guys, this is Pat Jenkins of On the Hill Media and voice of Fayetteville High Bulldogs Athletics. Make sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel, that's On the Hill Media. Make sure you hit the bell for all notifications. As we say, let's get it. And welcome here live from Harmon Field on the campus of Fayetteville High School in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Aaron, did somebody say it was a Battle of the Ville tonight?
Battle of the Ville, Battle of the 49.
6-0 Bentonville, 3-3 Fayetteville, 6A West or 7A West football at its finest. And Aaron, first and foremost, keys offensively for this Bulldog football team. How can they control this Bentonville defense and give themselves its best chance to win tonight?
Well, honestly, you got to capitalize on every opportunity that you have. This Bentonville team is going to be a senior-laden team. They got a lot of guys that's played a lot of miles over the last couple of years, so you can't beat yourself. Trust yourself, trust each other, and just come in as one team.
Captains for tonight: Will Price, Will Caston, Katavion Taylor, and Hank Hendricks will be the captains for the Bulldogs here tonight. Defensively, Aaron, what does Fayetteville have to do?
Oh, I mean, you have to definitely key on these receivers. You got two Arkansas commits in Irvin and Prevost. But also, I mean, you got to create pressure as you start this start on the defensive line, start in the line of scrimmage. You got to be able to create pressure with 3-4 down linemen, a couple of exotic blitzes or something to get Bentonville moving lateral or left to right instead of going up and down the field.
Fayetteville coming off a 62-30 conference win. How big was that? I mean, was that something that they really needed, having come off that tough home loss versus the Rogers Mounties, a team that hadn't beaten the Bulldogs here on this field since 2004?
Yeah, it's always important to get that first win in conference. No matter who it's against, you get that monkey off your back. You get that feeling around the team that they feel the win. They start to understand how to prepare themselves throughout the week to make sure that they go out every Friday with a W. So that was very important, but this is a way bigger step up in competition from Northside to Bentonville, and that's kind of unheard of to even say, but it's a big jump in competition this week. So hopefully Fayetteville's ready. Tonight's game is brought to you by Lindsay & Associates, with an office in Fayetteville, an office in Rogers, in their newest location, Bentonville. It's also brought to you by the Grease Pig, Lube and Tune, and University Auto Tire, and First Choice Protection Systems. We'll be back with some 7A West football at its best. You're watching Bulldog Football on the Hill Media TV.
And we're back, set for some high school football as Bentonville will receive tonight's opening kickoff. Set to kick off for Fayetteville, Ethan Farthing, freshman sensation. Hey, can you turn mine down just a little bit? Well, you know what we always say, Rags.
Yes, sir.
Hayes in the barn, nothing else to do, play some football.
Time to baptize some chicken.
Let's get it. Farthing with the short kick. It's going to be fielded around the 21. It's going to be returned up across close to around the 40 for Bentonville, where they'll take over first down.
Look like we starting Johnson on defense.
Dogs are going to come out with, ooh, interesting. Talent on talent tonight.
Yes. Look like one's missing out there. One of them missing out there.
Slepecki in the shotgun. Single back set. Hands off to Finklin. It's going to be a trick play. It's going to try to go deep.
Oh, he dropped it.
Incomplete. That's one thing you know, guys. Bentonville is always going to do some trick plays. At some point when this matchup happens, it just so happened to be on tonight's opening play.
Get a holding.
And you know, Pat, in that particular in that sequence or whatever, aggressiveness to the run, safeties are up. One-on-one coverage on the outside. The penalty would have brought it back anyway, but we got fortunate there.
You got a holding penalty on the Tigers. Got to back it up to the 30, make it first down and 20. 11:47, first quarter. Slepecki in the shotgun, single back, two receivers to the left. Give off to Finklin, right side. He gets around the corner, still running, and he's going to be knocked down into Fayetteville territory. First down, big run. That's something Fayetteville's going to have to do tonight, guys, is containment will be of the utmost.
We were a little late getting to that hole right there. We had an opportunity to make that tackle, but just a little bit late.
First down, Bentonville at Bulldog 45. Slepecki in the shotgun. Two receivers to the right. Single back set. He'll take the snap, roll left. Pass out in the flats, complete. I believe that's going to be Irving. Another Tiger first down. Ball's at the Fayetteville 38-yard line. First down, Bentonville. Slepecki in the shotgun, two receivers to the right. He's got a man wide open. Touchdown, Bentonville. And I mean wide open. 6-0 with just 11:25 here in the first quarter. And the Tigers strike first. What'd you see on that, Aaron, that first drive? Because it was not very much resistance from my vantage point.
Oh no, not at all. I mean, I just give it up to that first drive jitters. That's what I'll give it to. We got him on that first play. They got a holding penalty, had him behind the sticks, and the very next play they run off a 25-yard run, a couple of big plays, and now 7-0.
What was that? A four play drive?
Four plays, and the double moves hurt us.
Less than a minute off the clock for the Bentonville Tigers to strike first. 7-0. Derek, what'd you see?
Well, I just think we look like we were in a man-to-man coverage defense, and you just got to have a senior step up and and play ball. I mean, obviously you can't get your eyes caught in the backfield. You got your eyes caught in the backfield, and the ball was put out there and put on time. I mean, it's unfortunate, but we just got to have our seniors step up and make plays.
(7-0) Bentonville. Tonight's game is brought to you by Lindsay and Associates. Back deep for the Bulldogs. Jabron Avant, Katavian Taylor, and Kenyon Johnson. High kick. It's going to be fielded by the Bulldogs.
Pat, we talked about that fair catching the ball with, 10 or 15 yards of green grass in front of you.
Right.
Did we figure out what that was yet?
I still think it's just by how high the kick is. That's my best judgment. I'm not sure what it is about that, but they tend to do a lot of fair catching. Bulldogs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. Hendricks. 2 receivers to the left. Garden is the single back. Hendricks to Whitlow, makes a man miss, and he's going to get it up across the 30, around the 31, pick up of about 7 or 8 on the play. We'll call it 2nd and 3. Hendricks, single back set, off the Garden, searching, he's going to cut back. He makes a man miss, Terrence, and he's going to be thrown out of bounds around the 45 of Fayetteville for the first down. Good piece of running, guys. DC, talk about that sophomore, having to fill in for the injured senior Caleb Johnson.
Absolutely. Followed this kid since Speedway football. He's dynamic in the open field. Good speed.
Hendricks in the shotgun. Single back. Pass is incomplete, intended for Taylor. A little high. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, Pat, he has some tremendous pressure coming in his face there. Good job to get the ball out there. Just wasn't able to set his feet.
4 wide, single back shotgun. Off the Garden. He'll go to right side. And looks like there may be a little, what you think? Could that be a face mask possibly? Or was
Could be possible, but it's definitely probably holding.
There's an infraction of some sort. It's going to be holding on the Bulldogs. It's going to be 2nd and 20. All the way back at the Bulldog 35. 7-0 Bentonville. 10:55, first quarter. 4 wide, Hendricks. He's got time looking. It's incomplete. Brings up 3rd and long. 3rd and 20 for the Bulldogs.
I don't know, Pat, this energy is just a little bit off tonight.
2 receivers to the left, single back. Hendricks in the shotgun. There's a snap. Pressure's coming. It's complete to Taylor. It's going to bring up 4th down. To bring out the punt team. Not the series, guys, that you want to have with the way Bentonville came out and was able to score so easily. Cade Rogers back deep to punt for the Bulldogs. There comes the pressure. There's the kick. It's a high kick. Going to take a Fayetteville bounce and be down to around the Bentonville 19-yard line where the Tigers will take over. 1st and 10. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Bulldog Football on the Hill Media TV. And welcome back to Harmon Field. Bentonville takes over at their own 19, up 7-0. Slepecki in the shotgun, single back. Oh, what we got here? What do we have here? Just a conversation. 2 receivers to the right, single back. Slepecki is in the shotgun. 9:59, first quarter. Left side Finklin. Breaks the tackle, still running. He's going to pick up about 6, maybe 7. Palladino and Jones on the stop. 2nd and 4. Ball at the 25. At the 25 of Bentonville for the Tigers. 3 receivers to the left.
And nobody out
flip
there.
Out there. He's going to be stopped for a short gain. Prevost.
Got a different little set up there.
Price on the stop.
Had actual Prevost in the backfield that actually threw that pass. A little wrinkle Bentonville
Hey,
throwing
they got
at
a lot of wrinkles tonight, my friend. It'll be enough for a first down. At the Bentonville 29. Finklin. And he's going to pick up about 9 on the play. Almost another first down. That will be a first down. Slepecki looking.
Wide and open in the middle.
He's got a man.
Get him. There
and
you
he's
go,
going to be
Chris.
brought down by the Bulldogs. Anderson and Price on the stop for Fayetteville. Loss of about 3. Ball all the way back to the Bentonville 36-yard line. 2nd down and 13. They needed that negative play in the worst way.
You see?
Ficklin up the middle, breaks a tackle, and he's going to get close to the first down. Pick up of about 12 on the run. Caston on the stop. Third down. Ball at the Bentonville 48-yard line. 3rd and short. 7:09, first quarter.
Where's the quarterback?
Bentonville in his big boy package. He's going to get into Fayetteville territory, down to around the 47 of the Bulldogs. It'll be first down. Stout and Tidwell on the stop. First down, Bentonville. Ball at the Fayetteville 47. 6:32 and counting. First quarter. Tigers up 7-0 over the Bulldogs. Little play action. Trying to get outside. He's going to throw it. It's going to be incomplete. Bentonville, Derek, is running a lot of play action passing game.
Pat, what you notice, and they're doing a great job of mixing up their plays, mixing in the pass and the run, a lot of play action, a lot of counter action. Really, really sound fundamental play calling.
Second down, 10 from the Fayetteville 47-yard line for the Tigers, up 7-0. Slepecki in the shotgun, two receivers to the right. Motion. He's going to flip it out here. Ooh, incomplete. Kenyon Johnson, guys, almost had a beat on that one.
Yeah.
He read that play from the start.
Yeah, you love it when the quarterback stares the receiver down. It gives you that little advantage.
Got him in the
Third down and 10.
Got him in the third here, Pat. This is one that we need to get off the field right now.
Shotgun set. Four wide, single back for the Tigers at the Bulldog 47. Comes a little pressure, and he's wide open. Touchdown, Bentonville. Slepecki with the touchdown throw, and right now, I mean, those guys are running wide open in that back end.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting plenty of time. So I mean, anytime you get that much time, somebody's bound to get open. But
right now,
also, you still should be able to keep covering on your man if you.
Just looks like a little lack of eye discipline in the back end of that secondary. A lack of eye discipline right now. Extra point attempt is up and good. So with 6 minutes and 7 seconds here in the first quarter, the Bulldogs down 14-0. Absolutely not the defensive start that you want if you're the Bulldogs. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. You're going to have to pick that up on that side of the ball if you're going to have a chance in this ball game. Tonight's game is brought to you by First Choice Protection Systems and the Grease Pig Lube and Tune and University Auto Tire. Back deep for Fayetteville will be Johnson, Taylor, and Jabron Evan. Bulldogs need to get on the board and of some type in this drive because you just have a feeling that Bentonville's kind of getting into a little rhythm offensively.
Well, you got them in down and distance or whatever. You know, you got to have somebody deepest of the deepest, and that's just one of the things where maybe you can go into some type of little bit of cloud coverage or something like that.
There's the kick. Taylor's going to field it around the 19. Tavion makes a man miss. He's coming up the sideline, and he's going to get it up around the 40-yard line on the return.
No, they got a personal foul on Bentonville.
I think we might tack on 15 more if your assessment is right on the Bentonville Tigers.
Yeah, it looked like the kicker was able to kind of tee off on Taylor as he was going out of bounds and had a little excessive celebration.
See what the white hat says. And you were correct.
Yeah, but I mean, when you're
Attorney Braggs.
when you're a away team, that you don't want those type of penalties.
No.
But if you can get a big hit from your kicker on the kickoff return, you may be able to live with that. That's something when you're an away team.
Don't want to say he had a big hit in the ball game,
especially against a D1 player like this UCA commit Taylor that recently did this week.
Hendricks flips it to Whitlow, and he's going to be stopped for a short gain.
Oh, Caleb Johnson is in the game.
Let's see, the senior out in the ball game.
It was a recent Arkansas Tech commit as early as yesterday, I believe.
Yes. Hendricks in the shotgun, single back. Over the middle, incomplete.
I think at that moment he didn't see that underneath coverage, and I think by the time he threw it out his hands, he was too far gone.
Just doesn't seem like Fayetteville is in an offensive rhythm right now. Just not a good feel in these first two drives for the Bulldogs. Hendricks in the shotgun, 4 wide. What we got here? Switching the football. If that's going to make them play better, switch the football. Offensively, you do what you got to do. As we resume play, 3rd down and 10. Hendricks in the shotgun, 4 wide, single back. Here comes pressure. He's going to step up, complete. Woo!
He got it right at the sticks, too.
Nicholson on the completion.
First down.
Be enough for a Bulldog first down and 4th and.
Yeah, it was. I mean, that was. It could have went either way.
That's a bad spot.
That I would say
that's a bad spot.
It's a very bad spot, but you got to measure that. That's already at the down and distance.
Lepecki in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, single back set. Finkman makes a man miss. Cross midfield, cuts back, and he's going to get down around the 40, and they're just gashing the Bulldog defense right now. They don't seem to have an answer for this Tiger offense. It's just old ground and pound football. Ball at the Fayetteville 40. First down, Tigers. 4:41 and counting. First quarter. They lead it 14-0. Give the Finkland. He's going to cut back. And he's going to be stopped, I believe, for no gain. Fayetteville just needs to have something happen good for them to get some momentum on their side, because right now, guys, it's all Bentonville here in the first quarter. Trips left, single back. Lepecki in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to roll left. He's looking. He's going to throw deep. Touchdown, Bentonville. Whoa. Irvin for the touchdown makes it 20-0. Bentonville, first quarter. I mean, they don't have an answer right now, guys, defensively for this Bentonville offense. There's going to have to be a lot of adjustments at halftime in that locker room. Extra point is up. And good. So with 3 minutes and 47 seconds, first quarter, Bentonville leading it 21-0 over the Bulldogs. There's just not much you can say, guys. Bentonville has showed, I mean, offensively, they're a machine right now.
Well, you know, Pat, like you said, there's got to be some adjustments. Hopefully we can get Zero in the ball game, get him healthy, get him in the ball game, because that's going to make a difference for us on the back end back there. But right now, you just got a one-on-one matchup, and, you know, it's just talent against talent, and right now they winning that battle.
Yes, they are.
Man, I'm right there with you, DC. It's a line of scrimmage right now, and we're having to run man on that back end to create some pressure, and that pressure still isn't getting there. He's having all day to throw the ball, and that Irvin just did a triple move to score that touchdown. He went in, he went out, and he went back in and scored a touchdown.
Yeah, obviously the quarterback threw the ball to the back pylon.
Yeah.
So, Irvin knew he was throwing it to the back pylon, and he just outran him.
He did a little wiggly line and made it work.
There was a difference in speed there for sure.
3:47. All Bentonville here, 21-0, first quarter. The kick, deep. It's going to be a touchback. The Dogs will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20. If ever they need a score right now, they need some points right now, guys, offensively. You cannot have a 3-and-out, seeing as how you have not stopped this Bentonville offense at all here in the first quarter.
Right. And Pat, it's time to get in your book, right? You know what I mean? You've got to get something that's going to get you some first downs. And so interesting to see how they come out.
4 wide, single back. Hendricks in the shotgun. 1st and 10. There's the snap. Complete. It's going to be Taylor. He'll pick up about 7. It's almost to the point, guys, you got to basically play tempo offense for the remainder of this game. Brings up 2nd and 2. Whitlow is going to make a man miss. Charles, he's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 10, the 20, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds around the 21-yard line. Whitlow with a Bulldog chunk play, and that's something I think they needed urgently. 1st down, Fayetteville at the Bentonville 21-yard line. 21-0 Tigers, 3:09 first quarter. Hendricks in the shotgun with the single back. Here comes pressure. He's just going to throw it up. It's going to be out of bounds. He's been under a lot of duress here by that Bentonville defense here in the first quarter, guys.
Yeah, he needs a little time, Pat. You got to give him a little time, but those boys are really coming in. And it looks like it's a 4-man front that they coming down in as well. So,
you know you got a good defense when you're rushing 4. Hendricks single back. It's going to be incomplete, intended for Johnson. Got a flag.
just a little bit higher on that pass, Pat. I think Johnson walks in the end zone with that.
That'll be illegal use of the hands, 15. Going to be an automatic first down. Hendricks, it's going to be a flag. Got a holding penalty on the Bulldogs. You can't shoot yourself in the foot when you get down inside that red zone. If you're Fayetteville, guys, you have to come away with some points in this drive. Goose egg in this drive is not going to be good for you.
Looks like there's still enough room to get a first down if I'm correct on
They
that.
get it around. If they get it closer down around the 2-yard line, I believe. Hendricks is under pressure. He's looking. Throwing to the corner.
Pass interference, and he caught it.
Touchdown! Katavion Taylor, it's a dog's world. Single dollar with the touchdown for the Bulldogs. Tremendous catch by the senior and UCA commit, guys. Not too many people, Derek, can make those types of plays.
Again, the hands is real, the speed's real, the talent's real. UCA snatched him one right from out the jaws of Arkansas across the driveway here. Outstanding catch. There
was a pass interference on the play as well. That right there, Derek, was that touchdown almost a must for Fayetteville to just keep a pulse in this game?
It was a must, and I would like to see the zone coverage, Pat, because you're going to need to employ that and stop the run.
Farthing set to kick the extra point. It is up, and it is good. So with 2 minutes and 44 seconds in the first quarter.
He sold it, too.
The Bulldogs
personal foul.
make it a 21-7 game, and there's another one. What?
Hopefully that's offsetting personal fouls now.
We got 2. As the refs are conferring.
Bentonville, I'm a LeBron James fan, but LeBron will flop a little bit for you. And that's what you had on the instance of the Bentonville defensive player. He flopped, got the call, but then I think one of them said something going off the sideline there. And my mama always taught me if you take your top lip and press it against your bottom one, that allows you to shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, personal foul. Dogs will kick out from the 40-yard line. Ethan Farthing. 2 minutes and 44 seconds, first quarter, 21-7 Bentonville. Now, guys, can this defense for Fayetteville somehow, as you say, maybe go to a lot of zone coverage and keep the ball in front? Because right now they're having trouble containing these wide receivers.
Yeah, and Pat, it's a tough cover. You got some D1 talent over there at the receiver spot, and high D1 talent. So when you don't have that guy on the other side of the ball, he's out with injury right now. Hopefully we can get him back. That's what you need to kind of slow him up a little bit. But these guys are hanging around there. You got a 2-score game now. Just need to stop and give yourself a chance.
Penalty's going to move the ball all the way to the Bentonville 45 where the Bulldogs will set up for the kickoff. Ethan Farthing set to kick off for Fayetteville. 21-7, 2:44, first quarter. There's an onside kick, high one.
Oh man, that was an opportunity.
Bentonville calls a timeout.
that set up to look really, really nice for Fayetteville.
Hey, we're going to take the timeout with them. You're watching Bulldog football on the Hill Media TV. And we're back here at Harmon Field where the Bulldogs get set to kick off from the Bentonville 45-yard line following a personal foul penalty on Bentonville. Farthing with the kick again.
Didn't go 10 yards. Very heads-up play by the Bentonville Tigers. They knew where the 10-yard line was. They didn't touch the ball. And so you got to take the penalty going out of bounds.
I'm not really understanding why you would kick it out of bounds. Wouldn't you just want to put them on the 20? Like, you're giving them some more field to work with.
It was offside kick, so it didn't go 10 yards. So regardless, it was.
And the ball goes out of bounds. So they pick it up where you kicked it off, so they pick up a yard on the kickoff.
It went 4 yards, Pat. You got to give him credit for 4 yards.
I would have kicked that thing out of the end zone and put them on the 20.
I like it. I
like it.
Want
to shorten the field for this offense right now with the way they're going. It's going to be.
Got to be ready.
Incomplete. Second down. Jones is back out at cornerback. 2nd and 10 for the Tigers. Slepecki.
Got him.
It's going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He missed one. He missed one wide open. This man coverage is giving us. It's not really working in our favor right now. We have to figure out a way to get into some zones so we can at least keep our hands or our area.
Aaron, what you do is, Aaron, you go with 4 down linemen. You need more pressure on the quarterback. You can't allow him to sit back there that long.
3rd down and 10, ball at the Bentonville 41-yard line for the Tigers. Slepecki takes the snap. It's over the middle.
Ooh.
Incomplete, almost intercepted.
But if you see, Aaron, when you got the pressure on the quarterback, the nose tackle got pressure on him. He had to get rid of it early, which caused a hurried throw, incomplete pass.
That's one thing you notice about Slepecki. If he stays on his spot, he's very accurate. He hadn't been as accurate when Fayetteville has moved him around a little bit on the run. Catavian Taylor set up at his own 20.
And we don't need to block
for
it
the return
here.
for Fayetteville. The snap. There's the kick. It's high.
No, you
got
to get that.
A Bentonville roll and be down around the 10-yard line. Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 with 2:17 first quarter. Seems like we've been playing the first quarter for 2 weeks, guys.
Well, what happens, Patty, is when it takes you about 50 seconds of possession, that makes for a long quarter.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the Grease Pig Lube and Tune and University Auto Tire, Lindsay and Associates, and First Choice Protection Systems. I want to thank our proud sponsors for making Bulldog football possible each and every Friday here on the Hill Media TV. 1st and 10. Hendricks in the shotgun. Give off to the left side. He's going to cut back, and he's going to get across the 15. Caleb Johnson. All the way up to around the 16. Pickup of 6. They're going to give him 5 to the 15. Wow. Or the 16. Ball was at the 11. I'm sorry. 4 wide, single back. Hendricks in the shotgun. There's the snap. Hanks just going to throw it away. He's not had very much time to sit back and read the coverages as he's been under a lot of duress. Brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 5. 144. Bulldogs with the football at their own 16-yard line, down 21-7. 4 wide, single back, Hendricks in the shotgun. Hank takes the snap, pressure coming. He's going to just keep it and be stopped short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Rogers back to punt for the Bulldogs. Tigers will set up to return at midfield. There's the snap. Takes a nice roll for Fayetteville. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 47. Knocked out by Price and Johnson. Guys, when you get stops, it's very important for Fayetteville to put something together. I mean, you don't know how many times you're going to be able to get a 3-and-out or get the punt team out for Bentonville.
Right. And, Pat, you got to make some plays on special teams.
Yes.
We got to stop fair catching the ball. We got to start fielding the ball back here. Those are catchable returns, and we need to do plus yardage.
Slepecki in the shotgun. Give off.
Come
to
up on him.
He's
Hold
gonna
it.
Get around. There's going to be, it looks like flag down. It looks like in the area of a hole. That may be coming back.
I will say this to you, Pat, while they're looking to get the call out there. The ends or the outside linebackers from Fayetteville really need to work up the hashes. They have to work up the hashes. Everything is off tackle. Everything's off tackle.
Good point.
And that's they seen that on film, I guarantee you.
Break. First down, 15 at the 41 for Bentonville.
Just sit. Just sit. Went right where you
Right
left.
side, Finklin.
He went right where he left.
Knocked down at midfield.
So if you take where Caston's at, Aaron, he's going up and vacating that spot, and the running back's coming right where he left.
Just sit there. Let that.
2nd and 4, it seems.
That's been all game, DC. All game.
Spec in shotgun with the single back.
End of the quarter.
And that's going to be the end of the first quarter with the score. Bentonville up 21-7. We'll take a break and we'll be back. You're watching Bulldog Football on the Hill Media TV. Hey guys, this is Pat Jenkins of On the Hill Media and voice of Fayetteville High Bulldogs Athletics. Make sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel that's On the Hill Media. Make sure you hit the bell for all notifications. As we say, let's get it. And we're back for the start of the second quarter. 21-7, Bentonville with the ball, 2nd and about 4 at the Fayetteville 49-yard line. Slepecki in the shotgun, single back.
Got to make
Two
a play.
receivers to the left. Give Finklin trying to bounce it out around the corner. He's going to get the corner and get the first down. Containment has to be the word at halftime. Just has to be, guys. First down at the Fayetteville 42 for Bentonville. Slepecki in the shotgun. Two receivers to the right with the single back set. Give back to Finklin up the middle. He's going to fight his way for about 3. Down around 37. He may get 4 on the play. Tidwell, Caston, and Price on the stop. Brings up 2nd and 6. Two receivers to the right. Looks like they got a 2-back set. Slepecki in the shotgun. We saw a little bit of that Fayetteville ran last week. Looking. Incomplete. Bentonville's pulling out all the stops in their bag.
Again, Pat, I like the misdirection. I like the mix up and play calls or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They got a wide receiving going in motion. You got a counter play off or tailback, and then your quarterback's keeping the ball, going, taking a shot down the field.
Right.
You have to have your bag open in order to win a big game like this in the 7A.
3rd down.
I need to make myself an eye appointment.
4 wide. Slepecki in the shotgun. Single back. There's the snap.
4
Here comes
wide.
the pressure.
Missed him.
He's going to make – it's going to be complete.
Yeah, the corner blitz coming in hot. Got to make a play on that.
You got to have your head up so you can see where you're tackling. Head was down. He didn't see where the guy was. You got to see your target. I mean, he was dead in the water, too.
Mm-hmm.
That head up, if that head's up and he sees it, that's a sack. First
Yeah.
down. Getting off the field on 3rd down is going to be real big for the remainder of this game, too, guys.
And if you can, Pat, you know it's going to give you a chance to win.
Slepecki in the shotgun. Give
Off
to
tackle.
Finklin. Straight up. Breaks
No
the tackle.
missed tackles. Touchdown.
And he's going to be in for the touchdown. 29-yard touchdown run by Finklin. Makes it a 27-7 football game. With 10:49 here in the half, second quarter, 27-7 Bentonville. Extra point attempt is up and good. 28-7 Bentonville.
For all your vehicle needs, Roberto at Crane Buick GMC in Springdale.
$28-7 Bentonville. And, I mean, it's just been a really, really consistent offensive game plan by the Bentonville Tigers. They pretty much controlled the line of scrimmage on that side of the ball and really been a difficult matchup for Fayetteville.
Very difficult, Pat. You know what I mean? And obviously it's something you can look at and the coaches can draw something up to make some adjustments at halftime, but you've got to get some stops and get them consistently, and you got to get off the field on 3rd down.
Back deep, Fayetteville. There's the kick. It's going to be a deep kick. It's going to be fielded by Taylor around the 5. He'll bring it up the right side. Gets across the 25 up to around the 27, 28-yard line.
Pat, just to throw out a 7A West score update, we got Rogers over Springdale, 26-14. That's about the only game that's worth keeping tabs on, to be honest. I think you got a North Side at Heritage game that we just not even gonna. We're gonna stay away for now.
Hendricks in the shotgun, single back set, 4 wide. And there's going to be stoppage. What we got? It's going to be offsides on Bentonville, 5-yard mark off. Bring it up to around the 33-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 5.
And while we got time, a little bit of time, we got 14-14 tie Harbor and Bentonville West. Back to action.
Hendricks in the shotgun. He's going to keep it, and he's going to lose yardage.
Honestly, offensively right now, I'm surprised we haven't gotten King and Johnson involved in the game plan. Last week, I mean, he came away with 3 touchdowns, receiving touchdowns. We haven't even gotten him the ball yet, and we're 10 minutes left in the second quarter.
Aaron, they are so aggressive. You need a screen. You need an end around. You got to do something like that to move them off the ball. They're
Taylor
just too aggressive.
makes a man miss, and he's going to get nothing. He's going to lose yardage.
The first time you run it, Aaron, it's going.
3rd down and 15. Hendricks. He's going to go deep. Incomplete. Whitlow, the intended receiver. Going to bring up 4th down. We're close to a danger zone in this game, guys. Rogers back deep to punt for Fayetteville. Bentonville will set up around its own, we'll call it the 43-yard line. 28-7 Bentonville. 9:32 in the half. The kick. Had a penalty. He's going to be called, returned, and he's going to go out of bounds at midfield. Going to be 1st and 10, Bentonville. At the Bentonville, they're going to spot the ball at the 49-yard line, where they'll have it 1st and 10 up 28-7, 9:26 to go. Got to have some defensive.
Like this.
Off to Finklin.
There you go.
It's going to be stopped.
Palladino.
Palladino on the stop. For no gain, or loss of 1 on the play. Second and 11. Ball back at the 48 of the Tigers. Slepecki in the shotgun will single back. He'll give it to Finklin up the middle. And he just bangs straight ahead as he's going to get down for a 1st down. Pick up 12. They're just winning the line of scrimmage, guys, on both the offensive and the defensive lines. They are winning the line of scrimmage tonight, as are the Bentonville Tigers, just plain and simple.
Yeah, Pat, you playing those 3-down linemen, so you got an A gap that's wide open. That's the middle linebacker's got to come up and hit that gap.
Finklin. And he's going to be stopped for maybe a gain of 1. Caston on the stop. And Price also on the stop. Pick up of 1, 2nd and 9. 8 minutes in the half, 28-7 Bentonville. Slepecki in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, single back. Off to Finklin. He gets up the middle. And he's going to be down around the 20. Another big run.
Got a flag on the field.
That'd be a face mask. It's going to be a face mask on Fayetteville.
And they're going to get a face mask penalty. So they'll add some more to the end of the run. Going to move the ball down inside into the red zone. Spot around the 14-yard line. Will be 1st and 10. 7:19 in the half. 28-7 Bentonville with the with the football. Slepecki.
Got him.
He's got a man open. Touchdown, Bentonville.
Ref pass interference, but hey, that's what you're supposed to do.
Makes it a 34-7 game with 7 minutes here in the half. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 7 minutes left in the half, it's a 35-7 Bentonville lead. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Bulldog Football on the Hill Media TV. Hey guys, this is Pat Jenkins of On the Hill Media and voice of Fayetteville High Bulldogs Athletics. Make sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's On the Hill Media. Make sure you hit the bell for all notifications. As we say, let's get it. And we're back here live with Bentonville leading it big, 35-7 with 7 minutes in the half here at Harmon Field. It has been all Bentonville Tigers from the kickoff, guys. Let's just be honest. Short kick. It's going to be fair. It's going to be caught. And he's going to be brought down at the 29-yard line. $35-7.
Just got to find some way to get a drive going and try to get this thing into a 2-score game before the half.
$6.57 and count. 6:57. Bulldogs. 2 receivers to the left, single back. Hendricks in the shotgun. Down 35-7.
So what?
Busted play. Busted play. Get down.
Please get
Wow. No gain. They look absolutely just out of sorts on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, absolutely out of sync on that side very badly. And you have to credit the Bentonville defense. You have to the defense of Bentonville has something to do with that. Second down. Hendricks. Nicholson makes a man miss, and he's going to get it up around the first down.
He ain't gonna call it.
Third and 1. Would love to see a Kenyon Johnson sighting. Brings up 3rd down and 1. Hendricks. Off to Garden. Right side. And he's going to put his head down, get across midfield over into Bentonville territory at the 49.
Yeah, Casey Digg letting the senior know about it right there. Got to get him fired up.
Garden, left side. Terrence breaks a tackle, and he's going to get down to around the 33-yard line. Terrence Garden with another big run off the left side. Two receivers to the right, shotgun, single back set. Hendricks, he's looking. Incomplete. Intended for Whitlow. Second and 10. Garden off the right side. He'll bounce it out, cuts it upfield, and he's going to be across the 25. Knocked out of bounds around the 24. He's going to bring up a 3rd and short. We'll call it 3rd and 2. This is by far 4-down territory. Garden right side. He's going to get it out, gets the first down. He's going to be knocked out of bounds. At the 19. First down, Fayetteville. Let's see where they're going to mark it. They'll give him the 18. No, they'll give him the 19-yard line. .508. Johnson on the carry. Loss of a yard. Hendricks. He's got a man. Incomplete. Intended for Taylor. It's a little too high. Got to hit those. That was a freebie. Just a little too high. Seems like he's trying to make the perfect pass and not just throwing it.
He's been high on two different occasions that could have been touchdown.
3rd down.
But also, I mean, down 28, there's a lot of different motion going on right now.
Hendricks takes the snap.
Got him.
Here comes pressure. He get hit.
Too hard. Too high.
And it's going to bring up 4th down. I mean, he's under a lot of duress, guys. A lot of duress. Almost each and every time they snap the ball. He's going to bring out the field goal. Ethan Farthing set to attempt a 37-yard field goal attempt from the right hash. And we're going to get a little movement on Fayetteville.
Oh, good.
It's going to make it a 42-yard attempt.
I'm going for it, Pat. I have to trot the offense back out there. I know we need points as much as possible, but with this 5-yard penalty, I'll probably have to trot that offense back out there and see what we could do.
He's going to attempt a 42-yard attempt now. Ball will be placed at the 32-yard line. Snap. The kick is up. And the kick is no good. Nothing is going right for the Bulldogs here in any phase of the football game, offense, defense, or special teams. Guys,
got to come up.
Say it's just been Bentonville. I mean, they've been the more
yeah. What can you say? I mean,
consistent team.
Obviously, Bentonville's offense has been clicking. Their defense has done well against, taking away what we want to do, our game plan, and you just got to go back to the drawing board and still, keep the game at a situation where you can come back in the second half.
Absolutely.
So you got to get a stop and get a score before the half here.
First down, Bentonville at their own 20-yard line. 4 minutes and 24 seconds, up 35-7. Spilecki, or Prevost. He's going to keep it, and he's going to pick up about 4. Mobley on the stop. Spilecki in the shotgun. Single back. Motion, Prevost. Give it to Prevost. He's going to try to get outside. He'll get around the corner and gets up the field. Still running. And he's going to be still running. And he's going to be brought down at the Fayetteville 37-yard line. I mean, just chunk play after chunk play tonight for the Bentonville offense, guys.
And, Pat, that was –
and a lot of missed tackles.
That was a wide receiver run.
Yes.
A wide receiver run.
Finklin. And he's going to be knocked down for no gain. 3 minutes and 46 seconds, 35-7 Bentonville, and a chance to go up even bigger. 2nd and 11. Spilecki in the shotgun, single back. He's going to do a little throwback off to Finklin.
Man.
And he has a lot of green grass.
Touchdown.
And he'll
maybe got a holding at the end of that play.
Another touchdown, I believe, but there's a flag. Great call, offensive call, great call. I mean, whoever the coordinator is, you got to give that guy his flowers.
I think they got who's that? Maybe Irvin over there. One of those two. One of that wide receiver. Looked like Conrad Smith got him for a hold. At the very end of the play, I mean, he darn near scored. he scored and still caught him wrong. But that's a good job by Christian Bailey, actually still fighting, trying to make a tackle. I mean, get a holding call and maybe stop the bleeding for a second.
I mean, a lot of chunk plays here tonight, guys, by Bentonville. A lot of chunk plays. But you have to credit the Bentonville play caller. I mean, he's doing a phenomenal job.
He really has. A lot of misdirection,
The
a lot of
offense coordinator, I should call him, not the play caller, the OC, doing a phenomenal job. Going to make it 1st and 10 for Bentonville at the Fayetteville 21-yard line with a chance to get more. A little flip over in the flats. He's going to get across the 20. Caston and Bailey on the stop. Dunn on the reception. .237 and counting. Ball at the Bulldog 18 or 17-yard line. Prevost is going to throw a little, in the flat, breaks the tackle.
Got to wrap up.
He's going to get down inside the 5. Mobley on the stop. 1st and goal.
Yeah, you'd love to see a wrap-up tackle right there, but like I said, the goal here, Patty, is somebody has to make a play for you.
Man.
Somebody's got to make a play.
1st and goal, 1:52 and counting. Bentonville ball at the 4 with a chance to get even more. And there's the touchdown. 41-7, 123 in the half. attempt the extra point. The kick is up. The kick is no good, so with 1:33 to score, Bentonville 41-7. Just a offensive display here tonight. The Bentonville OC, like I said, I give him his flowers. He's called a phenomenal game for the Bentonville Tigers. And
Right.
I'm talking about in every phase, guys, here tonight on Harmon Field, the Bentonville Tigers have been the dominant team.
Right. Yeah, and Pat, they obviously you can see they got some great skill players over on their side of the ball. You got to scheme for them. You know, you got to go with your strengths. You got to scheme for them. But what you want to see is you want to see the kids fight, though. You know, they've got to fight. You know, obviously the game is lopsided, but this is a game where you got to buckle up your chin strap and fight.
There's the kick, short kick, and we fielded around.
And that's the reason why you go ahead and return it. And that's a flag. And that's a flag, yeah. And that's why you return that ball.
Thing's going to get 15 more added onto that. We'll mark them up 15 more. 41-7, Bentonville.
And, Pat, remember I was saying a second ago, you get you a score going into halftime. You get the ball coming out of halftime. You know, you just got to find a way to put together some stops back-to-back.
You've got to figure out a way defensively to put together some stops
yeah.
for the remainder of this ball game because you have not stopped Bentonville offensively the entire ball game. Taylor, he's going to be out of bounds. Going to be a first down Bulldogs. 120. 121 and counting. Hendricks going to get away, and he's just going to get maybe 2 yards. Just he has had no time to set his feet and make accurate throws. He's been running for his life a lot tonight. A lot of Bentonville pressure from that defense.
You know what beats that pressure, Pat? A screen.
Three receivers to the right. Hendricks in the flat's going to be caught. Nicholson.
You got enough for the first one?
Four receivers wide. Single back. Hendricks in the shotgun. Empty backfield. Flips it out.
Can't throw it up high enough. Got to hit him around the numbers,
He's
you know.
Hearing, I think he's hearing footsteps, guys. I think there's been so much pressure. He's rushing a lot. They got his timing off a little bit.
Yep, you're right.
Brings up fourth down. Down 41-7. 47 seconds here in the half.
Bringing pressure. Right up the middle. Oh, just teeing off on him.
Turned over on downs.
I mean, just teeing off on him.
.41 seconds left in the half. 41-7, Bentonville. Tonight's game is brought to you by First Choice Protection Systems, Lindsay and Associates, and the Grease Pig Lube and Tune, and University Auto Tires. Bentonville will take over on downs at their own we'll call it the 20-yard line. And it looks like they'll just take a knee and get on into the locker room with a very huge lead. No, they aren't. Off
Right
the
up the
finger,
middle.
up the middle.
No.
And he gets outside. And he's still going. And he'll be knocked out of bounds. I mean, tremendous amount of chunk plays constantly offensively for the Bentonville offense. They're absolutely controlling that line of scrimmage, guys. I mean, they're controlling it, and it's very obvious.
Give me the biggest guy you got on the sideline that ain't in the game, Aaron, and have him go up there and put his hand down in the dirt.
Just put him right in front of the center.
That's
I mean,
all
that
you
is
got.
a
You
lot
got to
of
do that.
It's a lot of domination on that offensive line on both sides of the ball tonight.
You cannot stay in this defense, Pat.
Little screen play.
Screen.
Finklin gets outside. He'll get up the
Touchdown.
sideline. And he's going to get knocked out of bounds.
What you seeing, Patty, is though. What I'll tell you, you gave him his props early. The offensive coordinator over there he's got him reeling. I mean, he's really got him reeling. And obviously Bentonville's got some great skill players, some good talent or whatever, and they're executing what their coaches asked them to do.
I mean, me and Pat looked at their depth chart. I mean, out of 22 players you can put on the field,
Finklin right side, trying to get around. He's going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to be a flag down. 16 seconds
You said
in
19
the half.
seniors.
I mean, you had 20 seniors.
Yeah, well, 19 of the 22
19 out of
starters
20, yeah.
were seniors
Yeah.
in tonight's ball game for Bentonville. So it's a very experienced team, but
They didn't show this on film. They showed nothing. Their ability
Right,
to score
yeah.
the way they've scored tonight.
Yeah,
They
you got to
didn't
tip
show-
your
they
hat
didn't
to
show
them.
that
They're
at all
playing a
in any of the
phenomenal
games.
game, both sides of the ball.
they have come with a purpose tonight to impose their will in this ball game, and they are doing just that, and they have since kickoff. It has been a dominant performance by the Bentonville Tigers, and you got to give those guys, you got to tip your hat to them.
Yeah.
They've come in and in the first half had an excellent game plan and executed it to perfection. First and goal. 16 seconds. Spilecki.
Inside again.
Got 'em.
And it's a touchdown. It's going to make it a 48-7 ball game. Touchdown done. Ten seconds in the half. 48-7 Bentonville. Very dominant performance here tonight, guys. Set for the extra point with 10 seconds in the half. It'll make it a 40. Well, 40. It'll make it. It's 47-7. This defense looked like their heart's been took.
Yeah,
I mean, a
Pat.
timeout.
Yeah.
I mean, I really that really is a very discouraged looking defense right now. Bentonville has been very dominant on that offensive side.
I mean, now you're going to hold halftime. You got some soul searching to do, but also
Yes, you do.
This is an opportunity for some of these younger players to get out on the floor and get out on the field and see what you got.
When you get in games like this is where you find out who's really locked in and
Yeah.
who's going to play to the very end of the snap. $47-7. With the setup for the extra point attempt. Kick is up. And the kick is good. Makes it with 10 seconds. 9 seconds, I'm sorry. Bentonville up 48-7. A very quiet Fayetteville home side as they're not used to this, guys. Getting getting this soundly dominated in the first half of any game on their home field, and that's exactly what it's been.
I don't even want to say not used to this. This has never happened in this stadium to be down 40 at halftime.
No,
never, especially to a team like Bentonville. So this is a whole nother. We're on a whole nother spectrum of possible deals that should have probably never happened, but whatever.
I like what Aaron would say.
it's not really much you can say.
I couldn't finish. I didn't know what words to put together.
When you go through a half like this, it's very speechless. There's the kick. It's going to be fielded by Nicholson. Seven seconds, just take a knee and get out of this first half and just play for pride pretty much going forward in the remainder of this game. Down 40, I mean, it is more than an uphill battle. And this it's a very humbling experience when you're not used to this as a fan base. But it is a part of football.
Yeah, for sure.
Garden off the right side. He's going to cut it back. And he's just going to run it out. And they'll go into the locker room down 48-7. We'll take a break, and we'll be back. You're watching Bulldog Football on the Hill Media TV. Hey, guys, this is Pat Jenkins of On the Hill Media and voice of Fayetteville High Bulldogs Athletics. Make sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's On the Hill Media. Make sure you hit the bell for all notifications. As we say, let's get it.
All right. We are back, Bulldog fans. I've got the legend with me, Coach Vic Rimmer. How's it going, Coach?
Man, it's going great, Chris, man. Thanks for having me on us. You guys do a great job up here. We appreciate what you guys do for our athletic program.
Sure thing, sure thing. Well, hey, Coach, I'm getting that itch. I've got that feel. Basketball season is almost here.
Yes, it is.
November 13th?
Yes, sir.
First game. Okay, how has preseason camp been going?
Really, really good, Chris. We have seen a lot of growth physically. This group that we have right now, we do have 3 returning starters, Peyton Cottle, Charlie Rollins, and Lily Crone. But there's a lot of youth, a lot of kids with not a lot of experience, if you will. We've seen a lot of growth through the weight room, through conditioning, and through the scrimmages we've had, and seen that's something I think that this group's going to be much better when you see them in February than we're going to be in November, December. Of course, that's your goal every year.
Right. So, I've taken a look at the schedule, and we always talked about this on the telecast last year. In my opinion, there are a handful of blue bloods in this state.
Yeah.
Fayetteville is one of them.
Yep.
It doesn't matter who's wearing that uniform. You got Fayetteville across that chest, you're going to have a ball game on your hands no matter where you go. So the early part of the schedule, we've got a couple of preseason tournaments in there, right?
Yeah, and there's some blue bloods on the schedule.
Right.
Greenwood in the classification below us had, I don't know how many state championships. Clay Reeves won there, Geez Louise, and we try to play them we're playing them twice. Once here, once at their place. Played North Little Rock in a tournament, or played Little Rock Central early in a tournament. And so we're going to find out very quickly. Valonia, who's been in the state championship at that 5A level the past couple of years. So, the thing that we try to do, I'm not a end of the season, what's your overall record guy. I'm an end of the season, how well are you playing?
True.
And it's like the athletic department here trusts what we do enough that if we're not winning a big game early, it's not that big. I don't get a lot of pressure from parents or admin. As long as we play well at the end, that's our goal. So our early season schedule, Chris, is really tough, and we're going to go to Duncanville, Texas over Christmas break. Last year we flew out to Phoenix, did the Nike tournament out there, but this year we're going back to Duncanville. That Sandra Meadows Classic is one of the tops in the South, and so I'm excited just because through those first, say, 14, 15 games, we're going to see a lot of competition physically, a lot of really good coaches that's going to test what I'm doing, and hopefully by the time we get to January, play that first conference game, we'll be tested. I'll be tested. Kids will be tested. We'll be ready to go.
Right. Well, Coach, I'm excited. Like I said, I've taken a look at the schedule. I know some of the kids that have come through.
Sure.
I had one that played last year. And
yeah.
I'm excited to see what this team does, and I think we're going to have a great year on our hands.
I am too, man. I appreciate the support that we get. And this, I tell people, somebody asked me, hey, how's Fayetteville girls basketball? I said, it was great in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. It's really good while I'm here. And one day when I retire, it's going to be Fayetteville High School girls basketball is the place to be. It's the best. This is the best place to coach high school basketball in the whole South.
No
and
doubt.
So it's the obviously really good players, because we've been blessed with some great players. We have terrific facilities, but we have really good people. I mean, like this is a dad, and this dad's a great dad. Both your girls play for me, and that's what's the culture that goes along with not what we do on a day in, day out basis, but this community and this school and just the support we have. The fact that he's saying you're fired up for that's what I live for. I live for that. When we don't do well, it's not just we didn't do well. I don't want to disappoint the community.
Right.
I don't want to disappoint Bulldog Nation, and that's the thing that drives me. Is I want our kids, by the time we get to February, we're playing our best basketball, have the best chance to be successful at the end, whatever that looks like. And I'll tell you about this team real quick. When I coach teams, I've had teams, and I think last year was one of those, a team that kind of underachieved as we went through the season. But at the end of the season, we actually played, in my opinion, to the level we could and almost won a state championship.
Right.
And that it was really hard on the kids, it's hard on me, and I'm sure it was hard on parents in the community too, because we weren't seeing that team. Nobody has that formula. You can't just change it. This group, Chris, I'm not sure that they're as talented as last year's group, but I feel like they're going to play above their level of talent just because the way they love each other, the way how hard they're working. Not that the groups before didn't, but this group's just got a certain chemistry to them that I really like. I enjoy going to practice just to watch them practice together.
Awesome. Well, hey, I'm excited, Coach. Bulldog fans, make sure you get out, support this team November 13th against Greenwood. All right, Coach.
Thanks, Chris.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me on.
All right, now.
Again, bring y'all another episode of the Dog Walk. We got senior safety Kendrick Williams here. We brought to you by the Grease Pig on North College. Kendrick, let's get it, man.
Good.
So Kendrick, man, you transferred in from Bentonville last year, and you've been starting safety. You've been able to play these guys once. What's that extra motivation for you going into today or Friday against Bentonville?
I mean, really, I just want to go out there, play my best, But the motivation is there for sure. What those guys say to me, what I've heard about, what they saying about me, it makes me want to go out there and prove a lot of them wrong. So
yeah. So being from Bentonville and just this game, for me, I know Bentonville and Fayetteville has always been a big game the last decade, maybe 15 years. Just for you, how important is it for you to play Bentonville?
I mean, really, it's another game for me, but it definitely means something to me, because I was there for my whole life, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So it means something to me. I know all those guys. So, like I said, I just want to go out there and prove them wrong.
Yeah. So we committed to Arkansas, and we're one of our senior leaders down here on the field on defense.
Yes,
go through some of the things that you tell the younger guys, like the Bailey brothers. You got a couple of safeties that's getting some playing time that are a little bit younger.
Yes,
what do you tell those guys to kind of keep their head up and keep them going?
Sir, really, I just tell them to trust their craft. Go out there and just be comfortable while they playing, because they like to get in their heads. I was in their shoes at once. I know how it is. So I just tell them to keep their head up and focus on next play.
Next place. And that's one thing that's a constant with you and Brody Jones on defense. It's always that next play, something happens. We can be thinking, oh, we need to play for Williams, we need to play for Jones. And both of you guys being seniors, y'all always seem to deliver for the team. Just going forward, like with Mobley coming back, you got a couple other guys that may be coming back here in the next couple of weeks. Like what's y'all's overall plan going forward? And what do you see? Where can you see you guys ending up?
I mean, really, I feel like this week the secondary gonna do good. I feel like we got a good game plan in line. You know, we're gonna be over the top. We're gonna be underneath. So really, those three receivers over there, 8, 12, and 3, we just gotta go out there, you know, compete with them. We'll be straight.
So we got a big win against Northside to get us in the win column in the conference. Just kind of tell Fayetteville fans what you guys are going to be. What should they expect on Friday night playing a big time game against Bentonville?
A lot of energy, a little bit of trash talking, but you know, hopefully we just go out there and get the W.
So. I hear you on that one, man. Now Kendrick, just one last thing. Where do you see this team come the end of November?
I think we'll start winning games. I think we'll head into playoffs. We'll win the playoffs, and then hopefully we go to the championship. But I think we're going to start being more disciplined and, you know, working together more. I think it'll be good.
Good, man. That's good.
Sure.
Well, guys, we have senior safety Kendrick Williams here on the Dog Walk. Man, Kendrick, I appreciate you, my guy.
Appreciate you.
Good luck on Friday.
Yes, sir.
The Grease Pig is proud to sponsor today's game. Call us today.
Hey guys, this is Pat Jenkins of On the Hill Media and voice of Fayetteville High Bulldogs Athletics. Make sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel that's On the Hill Media. Make sure you hit the bell for all notifications. As we say, let's get it. And welcome back for the start of the second half where, yes, the score is right, 48-7 Bentonville, as it was all Bentonville Tigers in that half. What else can you say? It was all black and gold, guys. Back deep, Avant, Johnson, and Taylor for Fayetteville. There's the kick. It's going to be fielded by Taylor around the 5. Comes up across the 25 up to around the 26. Return of about 21 on the play.
Pat, I need to hear that. Let's get it.
I would like to say that. Let's get it.
I got it out of you.
First down Fayetteville. Down big, 48-7 at the half. Here to start the third quarter. Hendricks in the shotgun, empty backfield. Taylor splits, gets across up around the 34. They give Johnson a cross up to around the 40. Going to be a first down Fayetteville. Four wide, single back, shotgun set. Johnson, Kenyon, he's going to be knocked out of bounds. Pick up of about 5, up to the 46. Second and 5. I mean, the crowd has sparsed out at half, guys. Hendricks going to Taylor. He's completed. Taylor all the way down to the 15-yard line. Biggest play of the game tonight for the offense. First and 10 for Fayetteville. I'm going to say it's at the 11. Johnson. Pick up a 4. Second and 6. Dogs can get a first down just inside the 5. 3 receivers to the left. Single back shotgun. And he's going to be seven. Hendricks in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. Under pressure. He's going to set his feet. And it's going to be intercepted by Bentonville. Turnover. Bentonville will take over at the 2, first down, following the interception.
Well, that was a jailbreak on that D-line. I mean, he just didn't have no time at all.
First down, Bentonville at their own 2.
got both your seniors out on defense side of the ball now. Williams and Jones out.
It's going to be timeout, Bentonville. We'll take it with them. You're watching Bulldog football on the Hill Media TV. Back, 1st and 10, Bentonville at their own 2-yard line. 8:17 in the third quarter as they lead it 48-7. Shotgun set. The give, Finklin. And he'll be stopped basically for no gain. And if you're Bentonville, you can run a couple plays, punt it out because you have such a big lead. And I think we are in the running clock stage.
Yeah, you definitely are, Pat.
Bentonville has their second string in.
Yeah, their second team is in.
Oh, wow. Major disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just letting the clock milk down. Hand off. Oh, wow.
Right up the middle. First down.
Going to be a first down. First down, Bentonville. Ball's at their 14-yard line. We are in the running clock. 6:34.
You got a lot. I mean, but like we talked about before halftime, Pat, is you got a lot of juniors and sophomores out there that's looking to make a name for yourself, and this is where you do it.
Off the right side.
These
This team is going to have to grow up in a lot of ways for the remainder of the season and going forward. Tonight is one of those humbling experiences, but that's part of it. I can't remember a time when Fayetteville was down 40 at half.
No.
And that's even with me playing here.
No.
I'm not. This is very uncharted territory. He's going to be stopped in the backfield. Palladino, and it's going to be a host of Bulldogs. Third down. About 8. No, we'll call it 7. 5:04 and counting, third quarter.
Take a delay game, maybe.
Just barely got it off. He's going to roll complete for a first down.
And a flag down.
Would that be on the tackle? Possibly.
Harrison Stout on the stop. It's going to be a personal foul on Fayetteville. 15 more.
I wonder what he did. I didn't see it.
It was on Bailey. CJ Bailey over there in the corner. Probably something. He was right beside the referee. Those are the only two that were right beside him. As soon as something happened, he threw that flag. So could have been a bunch of jawing.
First down, Bentonville at the Bentonville 46-yard line. 4:20 and counting. And they're going to use all 40 seconds before they snap it, the remainder of the ball game.
He's running off tackle.
And he's going to get another first down. I mean, it's been big chunk yardage after big chunk yardage all night long. Ball at the Fayetteville 40, first down, Tigers. 3:27 here in the third quarter. Off the left side.
Stop.
Price on the stop. Palladino.
Ran right past him.
Going to be brought down.
Glad he got a hold of that jersey, boy. Hey, it was inside of him still. You know what I mean?
Caston on the stop with the TFL. Third down. There's the snap. And he's going to be stopped. It's going to bring up fourth down as he'll get it to the Fayetteville 40-yard line where he'll be spotted. Byers and Bailey on the stop. .123 and counting here in the third quarter. They're going to call a timeout by Bentonville, and we'll take it with them. You're watching Bulldog football on the Hill Media TV. Hey guys, this is Pat Jenkins of On the Hill Media and voice of Fayetteville High Bulldogs Athletics. Make sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel that's On the Hill Media. Make sure you hit the bell for all notifications. As we say, let's get it. And welcome back here. They're going to bring out the punt team. Back deep, Taylor for Fayetteville. He'll set up at his own 15-yard line. There's the snap. The kick. And it's going to bound into the end zone for the touchback, where the Bulldogs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20. 49 seconds in the third quarter. As once again, for those that have just tuned in, we are in the running clock, have been the entire second half, as Bentonville leads at 48-7.
Looks like we got a new mascot down there. That's nice. Look at that. You see it down there on the sideline? We had a new mascot.
Inflatable.
Have they given it a name yet? I mean, we hadn't talked about the DJ we got down on the track yet. You know, we got a DJ out here tonight.
Give off the right side, Johnson.
Stretch. Little stretch play to the outside. Didn't give us much options there either.
Loss of a yard.
Still a beautiful ballpark.
It really is.
Just a beautiful ballpark, you know, Pat.
We got to look for something positive.
The purple is just phenomenal.
Hendricks in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. It's going to be complete to Taylor in the flat.
To me, Pat, it rivals anything around.
Yeah, I agree.
It really does.
I mean, it's set in a nice place. It's at the end of the third quarter, Fayetteville down 48-7, and we're just going to keep it here. But, yeah, trees around it. I like the new lights they put in the stadium.
Oh, yeah, they did a good job with that. You know what I'm saying? You know, ever since that remodel came about over there, you know, it really kind of elevated the stadium.
Which is in its third year.
You know, and, you know, just a phenomenal atmosphere here on Friday
nights. I wish
nights.
the F lit up here during the games.
I think it does. I think they do. Maybe just not tonight, but I believe they light up. I have to check that on the way on the outside.
Even the light ain't on.
We didn't leave the light on tonight. Hey, Pat, for all your vehicle needs, Roberto at Crane Buick GMC in Springdale. Stop by and see those folks. They got some phenomenal closeout deals. They got some specials on some half-ton pickup trucks now. Just a phenomenal place to purchase a vehicle. Roberto at Crane.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Lindsay and Associates, First Choice Protection Systems, and and the Grease Pig Lubin Tune and University Auto Tire. Just not the night that you would have hoped for if you were a Bulldog fan or a Bulldog coach or player. As from the onset, I said it earlier, guys, it's just been all Bentonville, and they really came in with a purpose and really took this game in hand real early.
Undefeated team coming in, Pat. You got to play them well, and they just outplayed us tonight.
Hendricks give to Johnson straight ahead. He'll pick up the first down. Any score updates?
Yeah, let me go over here and check them out. Last time I checked, it was 26-14 Rogers over Springdale. It's 56-14 Rogers over Springdale right now, which sets up
that matchup next week, I believe.
At Rogers is going to be.
It's going to be incomplete.
Which could potentially be for the 7A West.
The home field advantage.
And honestly, this is Rogers' probably last test next week coming with Bentonville coming into town. So Rogers win, playoffs going through Rogers.
Fayetteville's going to fall to 1-3 in the conference, 3-4 on the season. They travel to Springdale to take on the Bulldogs next weekend.
Another score update. We got 27-14 Bentonville West over Harbor. I would check and see which one of these teams, these winless teams, actually got them a W this.
I think they're going to get a holding on Fayetteville. (10-12) left in the ball game. 48-7 Bentonville. Hendricks, 3 receivers to the left. He'll take the snap. It's going to be intercepted. And they baited him into that. He did not see the zone coverage. They asked him to throw that, and he did just that for his second pickoff of the night.
Well, that's something that jumps out on Fayetteville film. So that's something that you got to credit Bentonville with film credit. That's something that slant or seam route has been open up for Fayetteville all year long, and they baited Hendricks to get to doing that.
All he had to do was catch that one.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now, the battle to win the first game in conference, Northside and Heritage, is a 27-27 tie with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
You can believe this guy's Fayetteville's had the ball twice, resulting in 2 interceptions.
Yep.
In this half.
And again, like I said, Aaron just said, they're playing a zone coverage, which, would be beneficial at this point in the game.
9:39. Handoff. He stopped for no gain. Caston on the stop. It's going to be some major self-check after tonight's ball game going forward for the Bulldogs, as they're going to have to regroup and get ready for Springdale next week. But they're pretty much looking at that 4th, 5th seed is what they can only hope to get. As of tonight, pretty much knocks you out of the top 3 seeds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very uncharted territory for the Bulldogs, but as you say, this is part of it. And you have to grow up. Unfortunately, for Bulldogs fans, hey, it can't come soon enough. 3rd down. Going to get a delay of game, 5-yard penalty for Bentonville. .755 and counting. He had left in the ball game. 48-7 Bentonville. In the flats, complete. Gonna bring up 4th down. Long on the tackle. 4th and 5. 7:19. Tonight's game is brought to you by Lindsay and Associates, First Choice Protection Systems, and the Grease Pig Lube and Tune, and University Auto and Tire. 4th and 5. Shotgun set. Single back. He'll roll to his left. And he's going to break tackles. He's going to pick up the first down. Canode picks it up. First down Bentonville at the Fayetteville 15. They'll go off the left side. No gain. Tidwell on the stop. And he's going to be stopped. Slater, Kabonga Myers, and Tidwell on the stop. 5:14 left in the ball game. Third down.
Just I can go out, throw out a couple scores from our games of the week in these different conferences. We had Southside at Van Buren for 6A, and they were 10-10 tie with 3 minutes left.
Kenoden shotgun. He'll take the snap. No screen play. And it's going to be stopped short. It's going to bring up fourth down. Hendricks on the reception.
In the 5A, we had Robinson traveling out to BB, and they're going to win that one. They're up 42-17, 5A game of the week.
Got a flag on the play. It's going to be offensive holding. Repeat third down. .41 Bentonville lead here at Harmon Field. 48-7. It's going to be third down. Under 4 minutes left here in the ball game. Canode in the shotgun with a single back. He'll roll to the right.
Again.
Incomplete. Gonna bring up fourth down. You know, guys, this could, if Fayetteville finishes out, this could be the first time in the KC Dick era that they hadn't had a playoff home game.
Well, they'll get that first one with the 4 seed.
And it's still not to be determined. We got 3 weeks left.
Yeah. You are right about that. Both Springdale's teams will be ready to play.
Yes. What? What'd we have? It'll be fourth down. We're going to back it up. Looks like he's going to attempt a 43-yard field goal. To try to give him over a century, over half a hun. That might be difficult. No, that's going to be a good kick. That's going to be a good-sized kick.
Don't kick it, though.
It's going to be 53 yards from the left hash. There's a snap. The kick is up. The kick is short. As the Bulldogs will take over. 1:55 left. 1:56 left in the ball game. Wow.
I I was thinking, Pat, when's the last time Fayetteville been held to 7 points in a game?
Man, it's been a long – well, Conway
a couple years ago.
37-0 we were beaten.
Yeah.
We were shut out.
Yeah, a few years ago in the playoffs, no first
But
year.
it's few and far between.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, this is a very different scenario for the Bulldogs. $139 left to play. Garden tries to bounce it out to the right. Looking to get up the sideline. He's going to be knocked out of bounds. 1:14 and counting. This tonight, guys, wasn't your normal Bentonville, Fayetteville atmosphere.
No.
Was not, missing the band. Started off real slow. Just wasn't the deal.
There's normally a lot you're playing for when these two teams meet. And he's going to be stopped for a loss with under a minute, 49 seconds and counting.
Yeah, usually this game is determined in 1 and 2 in the conference. But like I said, even in the beginning, it was an eerie feeling. Just even in the crowd, just the atmosphere for me. It didn't feel like a normal Bentonville Fayetteville game, and from the jump, Bentonville has took over this game.
Raj, he's going to go deep. He's got Johnson, complete Kenyon, and he's going to score. It's a dog's world. Touchdown Fayetteville, Kenyon Johnson. With 12 seconds left in the ball game. Makes it 48-13. That's his first target tonight, isn't it? Or just his second? I know they tried to go to him in the seam here the previous series and got it picked off. 12 seconds left here in tonight's ball game. Makes it 48-13. The kick is up and good. Makes it 48-14. 12 seconds. Tonight's game. Tonight's game is brought to you by Lindsay and Associates with an office in Fayetteville, an office in Rogers, and a newest location in Bentonville. That's Lindsay and Associates. We bring great neighbors together. Also, First Choice Protection Systems. And get this, if you are a veteran, they will honor the veteran discount. So make sure to reach out to our good buddies at First Choice Protection Systems. And lastly, the Grease Pig Lube and Tune and University Auto Tire. I want to thank my guy Chris Terry, DC, Rags, and myself. We'll be back next Friday night as the Bulldogs travel to Springdale to take on the Springdale Red Dogs. But tonight it's been all Bentonville, 48-7. We'll see you next week. You've been watching Bulldog Football on the Hill Media TV.